what, but like, I'm just gonna start talking. Obviously, I titled this Moba Manners because, you know, I want to go over some things, you know, about, you know, MOBAs in general, you know. Like, I know I ain't that good at this game, like, honestly, like, I don't spend my life away in a MOBA, you know, I don't spend my life away in these games, alright? I just, you know, I hop in from time to time, you know, I don't really care who watches or whatnot. But anyway, you know, like, when you play a MOBA, you know, this is a community game. It's a team-based community game. It's as if you were in public yourself. You know, how you are on this fucking game is pretty much how you are for real, you know? And, you know, like, I started this broadcast, like, man, fucking late, like, honestly, like, way too late, because I just missed I just missed the chance to tell you about one of the most disrespectful things you could do ever. Like, this is the kind of MOBA where you don't automatically pick your character, like, right off the bat. What they got is this kind of, like, respect system, you know? Show everybody what you are. Like, I noticed the respect system right off the bat, you know? Honestly, I did. You know, I noticed it right off the bat. You know, it was basically a thing where, you know, you highlighted your character, everybody highlighted their character, and, you know, when it was your turn to lock it in, you locked it in, you know?
An enemy has been slain.
And now I've been seeing this, you know, it was at its peak when the game first came out, right? Where, you know, people was just disrespecting the shit out of that highlight. Like, for real, like, people would highlight a character that they wanted, and they would just, and then the person picking would just, you know what? I want that one. No, you don't do that, okay? I'm not saying you don't do it. I'm saying you at least talk to the guy before you fucking, you take his highlight. Oh my, I just swore, you know, I'm trying to get off that and shit. But anyway, you know, you try and talk to somebody about, you know, if you want that character, you try and work it out. I mean, you only got a little bit of time. I wish, you know, Epic would give you a little bit more time for that. You know, you see this guy Sour, this guy right here. This is another guy that I want to tell you about. You know, I don't even know this guy, but he's gonna have to have my back for like 2 seconds. Yeah, you wanna come here? But anyway, you know, this is the kind of guy who plays his role. Like, this is another one of the manner things that you want to display, you know, is your manners. You know, you play your role that shows that, you know what you're doing. You're taking things seriously. You know, I'm not saying you should be all like balls to the wall. Let's get serious. No, I'm just saying, you know, just try and play the role you pick. You know, don't pick a character because, oh my god, he looks cool. Like, you know, try and pick a character that you know is cool looking, but you also know how to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain roles with certain characters that you should be utilizing, you know, their role, what they're good at. It'll also help you in the long run too, trust me. You know, if you play your character, you know, that's one of the big things that people will respect you for is playing your character. Now you see this guy here, Sarah, right? What he's doing right now is, you see how he's just barely going over the line of scrimmage a lot? He's waiting for his chance to go in. I mean, he knew I went back to base just to get a little heal up. Or that guy's saying he needs help. That's another thing, you want to respect that. You know, you want to respect that limited communication that we do get with each other, that you do get with each other, and the newer MOBAs that don't give you a lot of communication. I'm back to what I was saying before. You know, like, what I'm saying is, you know, if I highlight, you know, like when I pick my character, like I can't lock him in. You know, you can't lock in a character. It goes in a certain order. It's random every time, which is where that whole respect the highlight system comes in. You know, it's about, you know, that's another thing, you know, saying good job, you know, with the limited communication. It's actually pretty easy. You know, you got everything right here, notifies, you know, you got your alerts and all that. Your attacks, defense, you could do buffs. all that shit. That's in the jungle. I ain't a jungler. Normally that kind of like get that buff is for the jungler who was that Sar guy. As you've seen, he's gone. He's not helping me anymore. That's because his role is done. His job is done. He had one job, and that was to help out people in lanes. You know, that's what he does. You know, he helps the laners. You know, he jungles mainly, helps everyone build up their CP, which is their card power, so they can get stronger, so we can win the game, you know? I mean, right now I'm on PvP, so it's obviously pretty easy. Obviously, in PvP, you'd have a second jungler. You know, you'd have a second jungler, and those two would obviously be, you know, competing, you know. So when somebody says they need help, you know, if your jungler say, you know, he's got free time or he's in the area, you know, he'll hook you up, you know. He'll try and hook you up as best he can. You know, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what power I'm gonna get next. Yeah, there's Muriel. You know, Muriel's doing her stuff too. Muriel is in this Moba, she's one of the support characters. So, you know, but you know, back to what I was saying is, you know, Epic kind of they left it to us. They left it to us in terms of how, you know, they kind of slid it in there. You know, who's a dick and who's not a dick, by leaving a lot up to us. You know, they left a lot up to, which is good, you know, rather than just screwing us over. You know, you may think that the respect the highlight system is you know, pretty shitty, and it's pretty, you know, one-sided, always up to them. Can I get a buff here, Muriel? Thank you. But it's really not. It's left to us. It's left to us entirely. It's like, you know, are you a dick or are you not a dick? You know, if this person highlights a character that they want, are you going to disrespect that highlight and take that character from them? You know, I'm just going to hit that be right back, you know, because that was my fault from sitting here broadcast. I don't care who's listening. I don't care who's using maybe like some kind of ghost listening. I don't freaking care. I'm just spitfiring just because it don't feel good kind of spitfire a lot. But, you know, that respect the highlight, you know, you don't disrespect someone's highlight. You know, you tell them. Like, when I seen this guy disrespected, he didn't even talk to him. Look at this guy, yo. He is just, he's teaching that gadget what, you know, some manners. You know, basically, play your role. You're not a jungler. Get the hell out of my jungle, is what he's saying. You know, now, like I was saying, I said I'm on my way to left lane. This is my lane, you know. I am this character. I am Twin Blast. Twin Blast is a good pusher. He's good for a lot of this. You are not getting away this time. Yeah, you run. Okay. Okay, yeah, he didn't even try and really talk to him about the highlight. I mean, I know the new update just dropped it, and might I say, oh my god, like everything looks way more beautiful. Like, oh my god. The only thing that's really making me gag here is the XP bar overlapping my health bar. Like, if that could get fixed, like sometime, you know, maybe later on today or maybe next week or so, it don't really bother me. It's more of a cosmetic thing. You know, it doesn't get in my way. It, like I said, it's just cosmetic. But, you know, me, I'm playing my role. This is my role. I learned this a while ago, that Twin Blast does good in this role. You know, he does good in this lane, which is the carry lane, which is a very heavy carry lane. It's more for the, you know, heavier carries. It's more for the heavier carries. If I had my Muriel, that'd be freaking great, beautiful. I'm sitting here blabbing on, not even paying attention. Then I got like 8 CP over here. I got like 8 CP over here, you know, trying to tell you guys about the whole manner system about the whole just respect system that Epic puts into this game, you know. And then the whole I mean, it gets a little annoying after a while with their AFK bull crap. You know, I'm about to grab 2 of these vicious kinetics because I love these with Twin Blast. Let me tell you, when it comes to Twin Blast, it's just, oh, you need these kinetics so bad. They just, mine are the vicious kinetics. Like as you see now, my firing rate just went through the roof. My firing rate just went through the roof. Now, if I was doing my other card build with Twin Blast, which would be crit bonus or crit accuracy or like crit chance. There you go, crit chance. You know, he'd be doing a lot of crits right now, but well, actually no, I do have my crit. I have crit. Yeah, I just got to start upgrading it. But SARS basically, he's saying that, you know, you guys look like you need a little help pushing the lane, so I'm a big guy, I'll help you push the lane a little as long as you do your part. You know, that's, it's all manners here. You know, they don't really give you a lot. You know, Epic leaves a lot to us. Epic leaves a lot to us. You know, they leave a lot to the player saying, you know, use your head. You know, I'm not going to point everything out. We're not going to have the characters say what we need to be doing. We're not going to be doing all this and that to get, you know, because all that does is really interfere with the game and it makes it feel sluggish. You know, this way is faster. When they leave more up to us, you know, they really just handle the AFKs. You know, they handle the AFKs and they handle the other people. But what would be really nice is if Epic could really handle this whole disrespecting the highlight system, you know? Like, I mean, I know it seems like it's such a small thing, why should anybody be upset about it? It's a manners thing, you know? It's like if I walked up to your mama and said, you're a bitch, you'd probably get pissed because that's not proper manners, that's disrespectful. But, you know, that's that disrespectful stuff. You know, look at me. I didn't do that good that time. You know, I got 1 death and 5 kills. Oh, God. Look at that Sarath. 11 kills and 2 deaths. See, that person was disrespectful and not respecting the highlight. I could tell right there that that person was obviously using Sarath before, probably from the PC model or something like that, because I know that they get their shit early, so he knew what he was doing with Sarath. He just wanted to boost his mastery. Those are the kind of guys I don't like. Those are the kind of guys I don't like, is the ones that try the mastery boosters, the grinders, you know. I go with whatever character. If I happen to get to level 5 with that one, I'll use another character and work to get the Paragon coins to get the mastery, you know. But I'm not gonna disrespect someone's highlight. If I see someone has the highlight first, I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna be like, shit, but I'm gonna give it to them just because, you know, I got manners, man. I got manners from Yin Yang. Ooh, look at this. Wow. This one might be good, you know. I already have a lot of these chronovores. Oof. Yeah, but I was gonna hop on a new deck for Sevrog. Wait, I already built Sevrog's new deck. Look at that. Look at Sevrog's new deck. 62% defense, 30% attack, and only 7% utility. That's just because I'm not a big fan of him being in the utilities. He's a big motherfucker, and he's good for tanking. That's all he's good for, is tanking. I love him on that tank. You know, when I first started out the game, let me tell you guys something. When you guys first start out the game, don't shoot for making decks. You're gonna want to find some characters that you can use, that are, you know, that you can get used to and use and understand. You want to get used to the mechanics, everything. You want to be 100. You want to be, you know, maybe like 25% familiar with the game, just in terms of the mechanics. You know, like I'm gonna highlight my Twin Blast. Bam. Now see, this is the highlight system right here. Look at this. See, we're waiting. Me and this guy. This guy already highlighted. All right. We're waiting. We've already highlighted. Now it's up to these people right here. You know, this person picking right here to show that he's got proper manners. to respect that highlight. See, I'm gonna tell them right now because I know a lot of people are probably wanting to get. I can't even fucking. I can't. I can't even fucking. I can't text the chat. I don't know. They're probably working out the final details of their update. You know, they're probably just like, you know what? So many people are online right now. Let's just give them a little bit of what we got. You know, just kind of like, you know, give us something to gnaw on for a little bit, you know? I'm gonna grab a hold of the off lane, you know? But, you know, these guys, they all respected the highlight. They are good people. They are good people. I wish that I could tell them that they're good people for respecting the highlight, but, you know, they're giving us a bone here. You know, like I said, Epic's, you know, they've been good about it. You know, the developers have been really good. You know, they've been really good about, you know, adhering to what we want. You know, I hate that so many of my friends and everybody's saying, oh, Paragon sucks, da 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 da. You guys were playing on the Legacy. Like, you guys told me you were playing before December. That was Legacy. This is Monolith. It's a huge overhaul. It's a re-overhaul. A lot of the characters been redone, especially my man Twin Blast. You know, I didn't really use him before. He didn't really seem like a feasible character to use. But now, you know, look at my boy Twin Blast there, and that Spec Ops. Let me tell you, that Spec Ops uniform was a bitch to get. I keep swearing, damn it, I hate swearing. But anyway, you know, it was a pain in the butt. You know, what I'm running here for my Twin Blast is basically what I start out with is this Zap Juice for mana. You know, it's instant 35 mana, and then I got a cast token which immediately increases my my power, and then I got this strike token which gives me more power. So, you know, I start out at 12 power, which is not a lot of what people start out. And you know what the really neat thing about these tokens is the ones that I've come across are only one, and they give you, you know, they give you some good base stats on top of your already good base stats for your character. Like if you use your tokens right, you know, if you slot them right into your deck and everything, you'll be golden. You'll just be golden. I mean, you know, I've been doing a lot better with Twin Blast since you can eat that grenade, you can stop going in that direction. As you can see, like I said, you know, this token that I got, I'm about to get second blood. There we go, there's second blood. There's second blood. You know, I did something I shouldn't have, which was chasing. You know, it's not something you do. It shows like a sense of overzealousness, or just, you know, you're like a lone wolf, or you're prideful, you won't let your prey get away. What that basically did to me was just drop me down so much health by me rushing through those minions and taking those extra hits just to get into position for that kill shot. It just, you know, it set my team up for failure because, you know, I had to go back to base to recover. So all I did there was just screw myself over. You know, ever since I found out these tokens were in my collection, I've been loving them. They just boost your base stats right off. You know, so what I'm gonna do here is, you see this line right here? I'm gonna respect this line, right? And I'm not going to push more than I can. See, I'm going to give him a little something to back up with. That way I can get back over the line. You know, basically what I want to do is get back over this line, you know, push as far as I can without being into the tower. Kind of want to just farm this lane for a little bit. You know, I'm going to grab... So, you know, you see me do it very, very fast, but I like to start off with double shot and grenades. His grenade skill, oh my god, I love it. And then his double shot, you know, if you can actually land all those shots off, you can get yourself some good damage, but the grenades, oh, it's just insta damage right there without the need of, you know, you still need to aim. I mean, you obviously still need to aim, but it's just insta damage. Not to mention, you know, he loads up. You know, he has 3 on him, like literally 3 on him. A lot of people would tell me, oh, why don't you just go into one specific one? Well, because I like a lot of diversity, you know? I build one up so much that it leaves me lacking in other areas. I'm a well-rounded person, you know? You may see me build one up faster than the other after I round it out, but that's because I want a diverse set of actions to work with. Yeah, you can back into the tower. You know, I'm a pusher. You know, he's a pusher. You know, when push comes to shove, he can push. You know, I kind of want to keep them in their tower, but then again, I don't have any more minions. So you see here, I'm not trying to push as hard, so, you know, if I had a character like Sevrog or Steel, I could, you know, I could easily push the crap out of them. You see how I kind of just like made them kind of back up just an inch? Now see me, whenever I get to my, you know, my, you know, the chance to get a second tier, I go for grenades. Just because the AoE is just amazing, because I use a lot more AoE than I do targeted. Just because, you know, targeted's okay, but targeted AoE is a million times better. What you see me doing here is I'm taking out minions before I target him, just because, you know, if he has more minions, then that means that he could get into my super power. You know, he can get ballsy and into my, you know, with Twin Blast, you know what I love about what Paragon, oh my god, I love that they implemented a lead shooting system for a lot of the ranged characters. Like, you gotta lead shoot. It forces you to not rely on that cursor. That cursor is just going to tell you that your bullet is going to move in that general direction. It doesn't tell you that it's going to hit. You know, oh, this guy, oh, these guys, these Greystone guys. I love these Greystone guys. Oh my god, I like them more on my team than I do on not on my team. Now, if I could have a Greystone in the left lane with me, oh, that'd be perfect. I could push them so hard. But right now, I'm limited on my pushing capabilities, so what I'm going to have to do is go for some more power. Now, what I did, you know, before I even started this broadcast and before the update, was I got a hold of this. This beautiful baby right here, this Injured Rage. It gives me 12 power base. And then when I'm in critically wounded, which is basically when my heart's beating, you know, it makes it freaking, oh my god, dude, 24 plus 24 power. That means that I could fire off, that means that I could be the kind of guy who saves his ult for last, you know? I could be the kind of guy more that likes to save his ult for last. Now, I don't know how well it works on Twin Blast, just because his ult is not much of a AoE. Like, I would prefer that on an AoE ult more, but it does do great on his like grenade and everything else. Now, a lot of people were saying, oh, his rocket jump is balls. Well, that's because it's an evasion move, not, it's not meant, it's meant for evasion, not, it's not at all meant for traversal of terrain. Never meant for that at all. You know, because it has such limited range, and it has limited, it also has, you know, limited height, so, you know, you basically what you're going to want to use that for is to get out of AoEs. You know, you want to start by getting yourself as close to the edge of the AoE before it fires off as possible, and then, you know, fire off that rocket just to get that extra distance out of that AoE. Like, you know, Greystones. I freaking hate Greystones. Like, they're all, oh, he'd be great with the Injured Rage. Just because, you know, his ult's an automatic. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to push them a little bit. You know, with those grenades. Oh, I got one off. Unfortunately, I have to tell this guy I'll be right back. But Greystone, if he's a Fury, I could put that injured rage on him, and he could easily be just deadly. You know, because if you think about it, if he's in a critical state when he dies, then you know that freaking thing fires off, and it's just endgame right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put my my speed up now. I'm gonna go for my speed now. See here, I got these vicious kinetics. They'll cost like 4 CP a pop, which means that, you know, pushing that lane is my priority. On my way. Get out of there, final being. Greystone, come on, buddy. Come on, Greystone. Come on. Oh, you're good, Greystone. Alright, I'm coming. I'm right here, Greystone. I got you back. You know, and my little magic booster here, the Zap Juice, that really comes in handy with my pusher loadout. You know, with what I'm trying to push here, because it means that I could fire off more grenades, get off more double shots, force him to back up even harder. You know what? You are a pusher too, an annoying pusher at that. Just because your AoEs are sustained more than they are. See, I'm just pushing them back into their tower until we can get some minions over here. Because minions won't, you know, really... You know, if I had Kalari, I could have Greystone drag her out. I could have Greystone drag her out of there, you know, just kind of lure her out. I could hide behind a corner. Okay, so yeah, I want to put more into the rapid fire because we don't do that. Okay, yeah, so we're going to try and take this tower here. Now, I hope Greystone knows, okay, we're down to one person. Now, I'm a range. He should already be getting out of there. He should have been getting out of there, like, the second it dropped down to one person. You know, I gotta get rid of these. I don't generally like to use skills on minions, but, like, early game, it's okay just because, you know, that's gonna, you know, it'll clear them out fast. Late game, you don't want to be doing that. You want to save that precious MP for those hard battles. Greystone, I haven't played a Greystone yet. But, as you can see, I dodged that AOE. Okay, yeah, we got a Greystone, we got a blue Greystone coming. You know, the whole red versus blue thing kind of reminds me of like Team Fortress. Like, I just thought of that. Like, I gotta go back to base. I'm gonna grab me a Vicious Kinetic, you know, a mod for my card. Grab me a mod for my card. You know, I could grab my crit multiplier, but I'm gonna grab this instead, just because you'll see after I boost this out to the max, you know, all it really puts me at after I fully upgrade that. Well, actually, I put a brutal kinetic in that, so it's only gonna put me at about 36% crit chance, you know? You see, you know, he's working my tower pretty hard. You just popped your ult. You can get back now. I know you don't have much mana left after that. You are still going to try and push even though you don't even have that much mana? Not necessarily trying to get rid of the minions with those grenades, I'm just trying to push them, you know? Get my Greystone in there, kind of. Now see, if we had a Kalari, that'd be great, because the Kalari can easily wind up behind them. Now see, watch this, ready? Push them over there. Come on, Greystone, you can finish it. There you go, Greystone. You know, what I did basically there was I forced him to rocket jump forward into the what was supposed to be Greystone finishing him, but Greystone didn't catch a hold of that. He didn't catch a hold of that fast enough.
Allied tower is under attack.
Wow, his melee seems so slow, his primary.
Allied tower is under attack.
Oh, now this Moba, oh my god. Now see, somebody could be a dick and catch a, oh, that don't look good. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, he popped an ult inside of there, so that just basically screwed him. Okay, I'm out of there. Kind of like just throw that down, just kind of slow him down. Like, I don't really have a slowing move. And see, they're being stupid with that chasing. You know, I could, you know, if I had Greystone over here, that could have easily been their life. You know, but that's a computer, so I don't really do much of PvP just because I can only imagine getting a team of you know, newer players with, oh, middle don't look like it. Oh, I'll help you out. See, I tried to use that rocket jump to try and, you know, push myself into that lane more to try and. Are they still having trouble over there? No. Alright, just to try and get that final kill shot was something stupid. I mean, I didn't really have to do it, but I just did it anyway. See, I got 4 CP. I could either go back and grab another Vicious, or I could hold out until 8 and get both those Viciouses in one shot and just start. Like, you should see how fast it is then.
Allied tower destroyed.
Oh god, man, I wish that they would, that my team would understand that you need to stop dying. My firing would be a little bit faster with that. And his goal is going to be wannabe to take out my minions before I take out his tower, but he wasn't really processing that thought. I don't think that computer can process logic that well. I mean, they play almost like a smart player sometimes with the ganking and everything, but it comes down to just straight up strategy. Sometimes I love putting what I got into that grenade just because it's been useful. Yeah, he's gonna want to slow down. You know, those minions kind of slowed him down too. Like, a lot of people don't want to rush past minions just because it. You know, I'm kind of pushing him now because I got minions, and people don't usually like to rush minions. Rush past them, they kind of want to take them down or get around them. But when you got somebody on your, oh, see, my minions failed me. I just kind of use that just to get some distance, so I can start owning up on his minions a little bit. This is helping me too. I mean, one more CP point and I can get double vicious kinetics, you know. Now those grenades are teaching him that, you know, I'm not really playing here. I want you to stay over there. Yep, that's where I want you to stop. I wasn't even trying to hit you. I was pushing. You know, like I was saying, I'm pushing over here. How about I try and push you now? Okay. Yeah, I can't push anymore because the fairy girls showed up, and it's just a pointless. It was a point. It turned into a pointless, you know, hit or miss tug or war basically with that. It was just. See, more AFKing. This guy's over here AFKing. He's, you know. I already know what I'm doing when I come back to base. You know, I calculate everything out in my head, you know, just so I don't have to go through it all over again and, you know, screw up everywhere, you know. I know that I need 2 and 3.
Massacre.
I need at least 5 so I can grab that crit chance, and then I can grab that brutal kinetic that I have loaded into that. You know, I could easily... Oh, wow. Yeah, Now you see that? How fast I'm firing now? Can you imagine what it's going to be like with that brutal? I can only tell you right now, it's only brutal. There's just a lot going on here. Okay, we have a separation now. Thank God for that separation, you know? You are really... Kind of like to push him into that. Oh, that didn't end well. Really trying to stop me from having an extra edge. You know, these towers are like, you know, push points where you don't want them to push you back to. You want to stop them from pushing them. As you can see, his firing rates like almost went through the roof, but it's not through the roof yet. You know, I got the 3 that I need for the brutal kinetic. Now I need the 2 for the actual system. I don't even need to use grenades on the minions anymore, barely. Maybe a little bit until I boost my my other thing. You know, with this power that I have, with this other card that I have, lets me kind of push even harder. Like, I'm pretty sure that they know that I can push harder just because of the fact that when they push at me, I wasn't even trying on that. I was just trying to, you know, trying to tell them that, you know, I'm not playing games here, okay? And I went the completely wrong direction here. They are really pushing hard from other people, letting them kill them. That's another thing people don't like in terms of manners is, you know, you guys, is people running out and dying. You know, it's not fair to the rest of us that you're gonna sit there and lone wolf it like that and refuse to back down and go back to base when you need to level up and restore your health, or just use restore items, or even load your character with some restore items that are useful. You know, like, I don't want to buy it yet. I want to wait until, you know, I get that last piece. I just need one more. Man, has that guy pushed me. I usually don't get pushed as hard, but I'm thinking that they're learning after the last few times that I've done this to them. Yes, he's gonna get messed up. Oh, max grenades, max grenades. Alright, and we have what we need to finalize my speed loadout here. So now I can boost my crits.
Enemy tower destroyed.
Okay. And that. You know, so now I have the speed of ungodliness here. Like, look at that. That's almost flawless pistol firing. I'm pretty sure if I would have put that at 200... I'm pretty sure if I would have put that at... If that would have landed at 200, right? If that would have landed at 200... I would have been at near flawless pistol firing, because I think that's where it caps, is 200. I don't know. I could easily try, but... just don't feel like it, you know. But now that my crit chance is higher, you know, and my firing rate is, you know, higher, now I fire more shots, which means I have more chances per second to land an actual critical. I have more chances per second to land that sweet, beautiful critical, you know? Just like that. That critical. You know, I have all the more chances to land a critical. Basically, when you build a deck, you're going to want to go with what it's recommended first, and then learn where it needs to be tweaked, where it doesn't fit. You know, where, you know, it says recommended, but it doesn't feel like it's recommended for you. Obviously, I'm going to get to my last rapid fire, and then I'm going to put stuff into the rocket dash. The rocket dash doesn't really do much to get me out of sticky situations every once in a while, or when I'm not careful. All it really does from upgrading it will give me... I think we're going to rush the... No, we can't rush it now. Maybe with the spinning image we could probably rush it. Maybe if I take her out quick. Nah, it's not. She just fired off her ultimate. My guy ran away. That's another thing that you don't do. Let's see what his health's at. He had enough health to see me to safety. It's another form of bad manners, and he's not even gonna apologize. There's an actual apology function. And see, he took his role too much. He took one part of his role, not the other. The other part of his role as a jungler, now he's gonna die probably. No, that's not helpful. No, but he did not, he didn't stick. You know, he left as soon as the actual fighting started. Like, once the tower was gone, he was just gone. He didn't, you know, and I'm sitting here like, you know, I fire off my ult and he just runs. Let me tell you something, guys. Ults don't always kill. Sometimes people have something else in mind for their ult. You know, sometimes people have maybe, you know, they want to lead the enemy into your ult or your move or just a gank. You know, you guys gotta, like, you know, we gotta start, you know, they leave so much to us that we have to start realizing with our heads. You know, they don't give us the computer that we're all so weak, so we're gonna lose this tower. I gotta take out that. There we go. God, her ult is a nasty thing. And see, he's gonna leave. He's gonna push as far as it'll go, and then he's gonna leave. He's not even. If he would have stuck and actually killed the fairy girl, the Fae, you know, we would have actually been able to take what little minions we actually had and rush the base and actually we could have actually won at that specific moment in time. We could have actually won, but he didn't realize that the other part of his role was that, you know, this late into the game, 30 minutes, you should be out of the jungle. You shouldn't be farming the jungle. You should be roaming the jungle, looking around, finding an opportunity. Finding that opportunity that is needed to beat the game. The game's main objective isn't, you know, Farmville. It's, you know, it's capture, it's destroy the enemy crystal. Where are you going, Greystone? Like, they're not even rushing that. They're not even realizing that we have an opening here. We could rush the base easily. We have an opening into their base. We don't need a million. You know, if they would stick, We could do this. We have one super minion right here. And there goes the rush chance right there because that guy came. There goes the entire rush chance. Let me see if I can rally the troops. Let's see, I'm in the left lane, right? You know, we need to rally up. We need to rally up and take the left lane. That's not even important. That's what I don't like is when people, like, they want to completionist it. You don't need to completionist it. You don't need to destroy all of everything. You know, everything doesn't need to be obliterated. You know, you gotta understand that, you know, it's fast, too. Her ult is nasty. Realized I was in the tower, I was in the AoE, and then I was in the tower. Come on, guys, we could rush it. Where are you going? Come on, rush it. See? Listen, guys, rushing isn't always the best option, but when you have enough minions that you feel confident and you have enough of your followers with you, you have enough of your teammates and enough minions, there's no doubt in my mind that you couldn't at least attempt to rush the base. If you die in an attempt to rush the base, that's a good death. Dying like right off in the beginning of the game just because you want a tower, no, that's not. We don't die for towers and we don't die for inhibitors. We die from getting the crap ganked out of us, and we die from trying to take a freaking base, guys. That's when we die. So I'm actually going to change it up here. I'm going to switch over to my Severa, because like I said, this game isn't about mastering a specific character. It's about just, you know, playing around with one character, then saying, hey, I'm going to try another character just to see, you know, because, you know, with the, you know, there's going to be people that don't respect the highlights. So you're going to want to get good with every character. It's really not that hard to learn them, you know. You just got to pay attention to what their abilities do. You know, like for... You know, you want to learn what their abilities do, and you want to learn what your options are for their abilities. Like, can you push with it? Can you gank with it? Can you troll with it? Can you contain with it? Can you command with it? Can you buff with it? You know, there's a lot of different things that you can do with your abilities, with your character, with your play, with your attack style, you know? Like, there's this one character, oh, I can't remember her name, but, you know, her ult is a cage. So obviously she's like a troll towards the end of the game. You know, she's going to be like the person that you want to set up the most beautiful gank with ever. I mean, I've seen some beautiful ganks before, honestly. I've seen some beautiful ganks. I see these two both highlighted at the same time. It's a matter of who is going to change. See? One of them changed. Let's see if I could actually text here, that'd be freaking brilliant. Okay. Like, I know Severa goes good with Twin Blast, just because Twin Blast has got that slow attack style, so it's gonna be good for when, you know, he hits them and it leaves him with just enough health for me to get that last hit with the siphon. Because I'm gonna tell you, Sevrog is a bit of an asshole to start out with. Really is a bit of an asshole to start out with. You know, a lot of people start out with Subjugate or Phantom Rush. I mean, who starts out with the evasion? You're setting yourself up for death right there if you start out with your evasion. Now, I can say there was a couple of times when I was just starting that I have accidentally picked the wrong move. And, you know, I'm still playing now. I'm about, I don't know, like medium, maybe intermediate level player. You know, I can play the expert players to a level, but not to their full potential, but to enough to where they're useful in the game. You know, I'm going to stick with this Twin Blast here because I just told him I combo well with him, so I'm going to stick with him. I'm going to stick with him because I'm going to show him why I can combo well with him. Shit, I forgot to grab shit. I forgot to grab shit. I'm a genius. I'm over here talking to you guys. I mean, no one's even listening to me. No one even care. But like I said, he's different. So we're going to work out his tokens differently here. Now, we're going to want this assault token here, one of these here. Get me some barrier armor, okay? And instead of this health token or another strike token, we're going to go with some health regen.
Minions are spawning.
Okay, that's actually a 2. So actually, we're going to start with this. We're going to work our way into that. So people are chasing. Why are they chasing? Why are people chasing? No chasing, please. Don't chase, please. Don't chase. Alright, guys, don't be chasing. Okay. Ah, shit. Got him. Siphon. Oh, shit. Oh, I got that last hit, though. Oh. Ah. Let's sit here, hold on. Shit, I missed out. Shit, I missed out again. Alright. Good. Not going good. Not going good. Okay. I don't usually like to play the middle lane, but I kind of want this guy to understand that we combo together. You know, he needs to stay back while I go in. You know, I wish I could actually talk to him and tell him that, you know, I wish I could tell him that, you know, if he stands back, you know, he'll still have enough range. You know, if he just stands behind me, I'm like a towering hunk of awesomeness here. He also allows me to get last hits. You know? This ain't going well here. This ain't going well here. is why I told you guys you need like diversify your playstyle, because if you stick to one character too much, you're gonna wind up losing skills in the other departments, or you're gonna lose your sense of intuition with each character, and you don't really want to do that, because what happens when you can get invited to like a league tournament or something like that, and they're like, well, we don't need any more Twin Blasts, or we don't need any more Seraph. What we need is a Sevrog. And you're like, well, shit, I never played a Sevrog before. I don't know how to do Sevrog. Well, this is why. Or if you're with your buddies and it's just, hey, do you mind playing the Sevrog? We could really use a tank right now. We really don't need a Twin Blast. What we really need is a Sevrog. That's another thing, play the role that's necessary for the situation. Oh, he moved at just the right time, too. Oh, finally a stack. Just one stack was all I needed. Oh, I'm gonna grab that Phantom Rush, though. Oh, another stack. Now see, I know I'm farming stacks off the little guys, and it's like I could easily farm a stack off a big guy. Easily. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'm actually out of here. He's got that. He would actually stick with me more, we could handle this better. I did make a new deck for him, so bear with me here, guys.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I did this in armor, health, and power. I kind of diversified it even more. I got 3 slots open, which means, I could put this here and this here, Pendulum of the Lords, and I could put Scourging Trial. Oh man, this is I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I know that I'm gonna be a hunking tower of defense and freaking health. I'm gonna be just taking hits and basically writing down the names of people who just can't kill me after a while. Now see with him, what's that? Crap, I missed it. Now I'm set. I'm gonna get the stack off you. Got a stack off you. That's what I wanted. That just set me up to 5 stacks for that one last hit, because it gives you 3 per hero, 1 per minion. Which is why if you see an opportunity for a set of hero stacks, go for those hero stacks. But early on you shouldn't be going for hero stacks right off the bat like I just did. It's pretty ballsy, but I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for a hero stack. It's like I'm gonna go for a fucking hero stack. It's like, fuck it, hero stack. Set of hero stacks, here I come. Hell yeah, hero stacks. They are good stacks too, 5 stacks, man. 3, just for that one person. You're rushing, get back. Hey. I'm gonna give you some room to get out of there. I'm gonna take some hits for you. Oh, are you back yet? Go, get out of there, dude. I told you to retreat for a reason. God dang it, I told you to retreat, like go back home. Thank you. I had that, like you had all that opportunity to go home, bro. I just think that he was panicking for a second, because like all those enemies and then me just like a towering hunk of awesomeness just standing there just taking it all. Eventually, me being like screaming emptiness, like go, go, go! I can't take much more. Stupid, stupid. Oh my God, these PS4 controllers so finicky. Like those triggers, man. I really gotta get me a freaking modded controller that moves that. Yeah, ally got slain. More people are just letting them. Are they just like letting them? Or just they like? You know what? This game's not. You know what? They're like, you know what? This game's not hard enough. Let me just die like a million times here. Let me just die here.
Annihilation.
All right. Here we go. Now we got more health. 798 health. Okay, I know the game's just... Oh my God, we're already at 10 minutes and I'm only level 4. But the 5 stacks are going to help. They always help.
Enemy tower is under attack.
Fucking idiot! Why are you rushing? Why are you rushing? You are Twin Blast. Stick to the edges. You're costing your teammates. You're costing your tank here. Your tank isn't meant to take all of it. Tanks are meant for... You know, tanks are meant for fucking minions and heroes, not powers, minions, heroes, and the rest of the team of the world. You know, you gotta start... I'm sitting here respecting you by putting myself into that situation where I'm getting smacked on. You know. I mean, 10 minutes into the game, we should already be... Okay, I'm gonna let these guys kind of worm. There we go, there's a stack of 6. Stack of 7. Yeah, he's gonna him anyway. Ah, crap. That's way too late off that one. And there she goes again. You are going to slow down, Missy. You're going to see why I combo well now that we both got our ults. Okay, now we can rush the tower. Hold it. Now, grab that stack for 11. I just wish that subjugate would bring me some stacks. I wish that all of his attack powers, like if it last hits, it would steal their soul. That would be great, epic. That would be epic right there. If all of his powers had a chance, you know, had that last hit soul steal effect rather than just the one. Alright, I am taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. Now, the reason why I don't have health items is because they don't do much for me after a while. Once I get into my stronger builds... Come on. Get out of here. Go away, Twin Blast. Alright? Go!
Our tower is under attack.
Dude, you're low on health. Go. Alright. Like, it would be nice if all of his damaging abilities had that nice soul steal effect. Like, if I hit him with my ult and it actually kills them, that'd be great. Now the thing with fucking Twin Blast and Sevrog is their ults don't combine. Their ults do not combine at all. Their ults will not combine because they're two different things, but his subjugate and his ult will. Okay. Okay, put that there. Alright. This is going to... Ability armor, I'm going to keep that. You know, I'm just going to keep all of that. You know what, I'm going to replace this out, though. Put that there. For that. Fucking shitty ass dry ass tobacco.
An allied tower is under attack.
Get him. That's what I mean by their two ults don't combine, but Subjugate and Twin Blast ult go beautiful together. Twin Blast ult and you know, his and Sevrog's Subjugate, they go beautifully together because it sets it up for the most beautiful game. Sets it up for a beautiful game. Beauty game. We really gotta come up with a really cool word for that. You know, like a combo game, you know, beauty game. Wasn't directly the last hit. It's more of like he was in the way. Or reverse, he wasn't in the way. Okay, I'm not even gonna go for that because I don't even have Twin Blast over here. Oh, this ain't a good day. Yeah, he's gonna try and come in for fucking that dash attack, and I hate that. Okay, yeah, I got him over here. Alright. I'm just gonna eat that. Eat your damage. And take those stacks. Like I said, late game, you can go for those stacks. Like, you seen that between me and him? Okay, I think me and Potato know what we're doing here. Okay, I need to grab some more armor. Definitely armor. A greater guard. And this minor guard because I have enough. Now each set, each mod will only hold. Each upgrade will, each mod will only hold 3 upgrades. So, I had to pick that out accordingly. I don't have another I don't have 2 other greater guards. That'd be beautiful for this Sevrog set. Which is why I need to start unlocking mods. I did see that there is a guard mod. There is an actual guard mod. It will give you an extra like 6 freaking defense. Oh my god, you guys are taking on the enemy inside a tower zone. Like, go for the tower. I will eat the damage. I will eat that damage. Not a lot. That's perfect for a gank, but I don't got anybody. I don't. Oh, I do have somebody. I took that. I took all of that. Okay, that's up to date. god, I'm at 17 stacks. Look at that, 90 damage on a single hit. That's gonna end him. I'm just gonna let that. There we go.
The enemy core is under attack.
For 18 stacks. Let's go. Now you see here, I upped my armor. Now I'm not gonna rush the base because I don't have allies. I have the minions for the rush, but I don't have the allies. What's gonna happen is without the allies, you know, my beautiful, beautiful. You know, my sexy defense ain't gonna do shit. Okay, we're gonna grab another guard. Let's see. No. Okay, so we're at max basic armor, which is at 84.5. Ability armor is 28.5, which means that I really don't take a lot of as much damage as I was at the beginning of the game. And you see that by how the fact that I'm only level 7, and some of these guys are like way higher levels than me, but Sevarog doesn't level as fast. But what he does do is get really tanky fast. He relies more heavily on his stacks ability, on his siphon, and his CP power. He's more CP than he is for. Okay, I'm not gonna land that. That's not gonna land at all. Not anytime today. So before we rush that, yeah, he was gonna try and lead me there, but I ain't that stupid. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna punish him for that. We're gonna rush his base and force him out of there. Okay, Sparrow is going to try roll might. I can take the damage. See this? I'm only level 7. Almost. It was only because of his ult and my friends ran away from me. I totally thought that I had them behind me. Oh my god. I got a real scaredy cat team on my hands here. Like, I was sitting there eating that damage and they could have easily finished the core if they would have stayed on it. Oh, we could have finished it. I got killed by the core. No, what are you guys doing? We need to rush the core. Oh, you're jungling. Oh, you sucky piece of crap. Oh, if you guys would have grew a sack, we could have rushed the core and finished it. Did you guys see how much damage I was eating for you? I was eating like 90% of all that damage. Okay, we're gonna save up because obviously everyone's not in the mood for just finishing this outright, so alright. I actually could rush the core myself, honestly. I could honestly rush the core myself and finish it right now because the core's only at 13%, and with my level of defense, in terms of ability and basic, yeah, I could actually rush the core myself and finish this. If I had some minions, I need some minions. Here. No, none of the enemies defending the core, so we're gonna rush this freaking core. We're gonna rush the freaking core. I'm gonna finish the game on everybody. Everybody's probably gonna be like, oh, you fucking dick. Okay, we're gonna rush this core. Woo! GG! Sevarog for the core rush. Sevarog for the core rush. Sevarog, oh my god, his level of just tankery is just amazing. Now, yeah, there is his counterpart, which is for the easier difficulty people who don't know how to use the stacks ability that well. I wouldn't recommend just, hey, this guy's going crazy with Sevrog. Holy shit. Let me go rip me out. People saying, hey, I'm gonna. Now, see, I need some keys, but I don't have any keys for that. Okay. Tower takedowns, 70 tower takedowns. Damn. Hero kills, 204 heroes. It's because I go Sevrog a lot. I mean, you can see that. I think I'm just gonna. Oh, hold on. Let me actually show you Sevrog's counterpart. Just for the easier difficulty people. He is basically Sevrog in a nutshell. Not him, but good old Steel. As you can see, he has the same maxed out durability. Difference is his mobility is higher than Sevrog's. Sevrog's mobility is only 3. His ability power is lower, and his basic attack is lower than Sevrog. The only thing he's got on him is mobility. Though I do have more costumes for him though too. Like, check this out. I got his black carbon steel here. I have his Aegis steel. I don't have that. I don't have that. Would be nice to have that. Challenger steel. Oof. I do have the Aegis steel though. Would be nice to go into some games with some Aegis steel. But I prefer the black carbon steel. I mean, this looks badass. And look at that. I mean, diesel steel looks okay, but I'm not a fan of the glowy. I'm not a big fan of the glowy. So I prefer to go with either black carbon. I just prefer black carbon. I mean, default steel is pretty cool looking. I mean, he's down the title art. It's black carbon steel. Just look at that. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to make a deck for him just to show you guys some deck building skills. I probably am going to suck with him, but I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do with him. I mean, his mobility is a little higher, so... And he has a lot of shield power. Oh, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to go with ability power. I'm definitely going with the Centurion Prime mod. So you can see here his preferences is ability armor, basic armor, and health. Same thing as him. So it's not really that different. So I'm just gonna build him like I did Sevrog. It's just he won't have the same stuff as Sevrog, but he'll be okay. Touch of Thieves, huh? Okay, Pendulum of the Lords is a must. I mean, I love it personally. It is a common mod, but it is very useful. 30 mana, 50 health, and mana regen. This is a good one. 50 power, 50 health, and 6 power. I mean, I guess I could go for more. Yeah, because he doesn't need to use as much power. Actually, yeah, he does because of his shields. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna go with, oh, what's this? 1.4 health regen and health? But anyway, what else does he have? Oh, that's an active. I don't really use actives that much. 50 health and 30 mana. Damage bonus to minions, though. Gives me 50 health and 30 mana. But that's like 4 CP, though. That'd be... Really, I'd have to... I mean, in terms of health, I usually go with the Pendulum of the Lords, but... that has a minion damage bonus, and I'm not really gonna be. And that extra mana would help. I mean, I don't really go for. That's basic armor penetration. Oh, that's 100. Yeah, but that's freaking 10 CP. Like, oh my god. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go with Ring of Domina. This is just gonna be someone new. Why keep it the same? I mean, all right, this is health and mana mods. So we're gonna do some greater health. 2 of these and 1 of these enhanced manas. Actually, no, not really, just because the extra mana itself is gonna... I mean, the mana is gonna scale up anyway as I level up, so yeah. So his next preference is basic armor. This is mana regen armor, though I don't... tempered plate has always been my go-to. This is ability penetration, though. Makes my abilities penetrate their ability armor even better, but I'm more into defense with this guy, so I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna go with a greater guard, a regular guard, and a minor guard for the upgrades. Okay. And what we need here, okay, we're gonna put this barrier token in, obviously. This is ability armor. This doesn't really give any ability armor though. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Toon Barrier. This is the most obvious one. Go with the Celestial Barrier, Greater Barrier, and a Divine Barrier. Wait, does the Greater Barrier offer the same as the Divine Barrier? 12? Yeah, alright. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. You guys aren't even, no one's even here. But I'm guessing that linking it with the specifics is better, you know. Okay, so we're gonna give him this, 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 and this. And we're just gonna activate them as we need. This is a nice one to have in emergencies, but I don't really use it as much, honestly. I'm more into just taking the damage personally, you know. Alright, so this deck looks good for him. It's a basic tank deck. I mean, I'm not a pro deck builder, so I can't really tell you what's the best for everything. Actually, you know, alright, so we've got ability armor. We've got health and regular armor. I figure let's cheat. Let's just be cheap with it and let's give him some power. Let's see what he can do for just straight up power. Elysian Diamond. Let's find something divine though. Divine though. Quartz Blade. That's the only divine one he's got. Is there something better that gives me more power maybe? Nothing for power. Oh god. I mean, that would give me 6 power and 50 health. And it would give me a stack of 3+ crit chance for 3 seconds, max 10 stacks. So the more damage I do, the more likely, you know, the more hits I get on them, the higher the chance of my crit. But I'm not really going for crits, I'm just going to back them out of my damn corner. But it would be nice to finish them off. But that's 6, and we don't really like to go for 6 with me. Celestine Diamond. Quartz Blades. We're not a speed guy. Let's go with the Elder Mage Amulet. Yeah, because that's just a badass. Okay. Let's give it 2 major strikes, and a divine health. And this looks good because this will fill the other 3 slots that these will take up the directional buttons on me. These will, you know, I'll swap one of these out for this, you know, I don't know why this is here. Get this the hell out of here. Anyway, it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3 in my loadout. This one is just to hold me out until I can get the time to grab that. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Oh wait, cancel. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back, guys. Actually, I'm just gonna end this stream here. No one's even here. Broadcast settings.